Here we have Cheers at the old post office in Fayetteville. This sits in the middle of the square in downtown Fayetteville. This is where they have the farmers market on Tuesdays and Saturdays during the farmers market season. As you can see, there's plenty of shops and stores and businesses in the area. Lots of room for plants, for flowers, trees. It's a bit of a garden as well. Plenty of space to sit down. There's benches set out around the square, along with these little stones right here, as you can see at the bottom of your screen. Those are perfect for sitting. But yeah, this is centrally located in downtown Fayetteville. Plenty of restaurants, a pizza place, a coffee shop. This is sort of the backside of it. There's a bulletin board up there for community events to be put on display, sort of scheduled up there. And again, plenty of flowers. In a few minutes, I'll take you around to the front side of this building. Just wanted to show you what's around it. And I'm actually going to take you inside so you can see the interior. This is the Pryor Center. There's a few startup businesses in there. So there's, some a little bit of redevelopment right next to something so historic in Fayetteville, and then obviously housing startup companies. So the future of the town and the future is also juxtaposed with the past, which is the old post office. So here we are taking you around another corner. Again, plenty of trees, a lot of nature. I think that's what makes this part of town so appealing, this certain spot, this location. The exterior of the building has been, it's been the same since the early 1900s. It started off as actually Washington County's courthouse, and then in 1911, from 1911 to 1963, it became a U.S. post office. The building was it was in jeopardy of losing not just its look, but being completely demolished in 1974. That was part of the urban renewal plan. But there were a group of citizens that petitioned to sort of preserve it and keep it the way that it is. And in 1974, the building was placed on the National Historic Register. So here we have the side, one of the sides, and that window right there. I'll take you inside in a minute, but that is the basement of the building, which is served as, it's an extension to the restaurant now, but it is served as a bar in the past. I believe during the 80s, it was a bar. And so this building's pretty cool. It's had a lot of uses over the decades, especially since losing or since the post office has left. There's been a lot of different businesses that have gone inside this building. They've sort of chopped it up at certain points where it's been a few different establishments, and then right now it's just Cheers. It's a high-end restaurant. You're not gonna go there just for fun, or you're gonna go there for a night on the town. You're probably gonna dress up. For those that are familiar with Fayetteville, this is also the square where Lights of the Ozarks happens every year during Christmas time. 400,000 lights or so are put up around the square, and in this square specifically looks wonderful. So here we are at the beginning, or the front, I should say. There's a plaque, which I'm about to show you. You might not be able to read it, but it gives the history of the building. It talks about it becoming the courthouse and then transitioning into the post office. Pretty neat there. Pretty neat. So here we are on the inside. It is the restaurant. This is Cheers. Sorry for the scattered lighting. My phone is not the best quality at taking pictures and videos. But the wood you can see it's old. They've sort of restored all the framework. Some marble as well has been restored, or at least it's been kept. They cleaned it up. They wanted to keep it as natural as possible, as close to the original structure. But you can see there's a lot of history in here. They've done a really good job of blending, I think, the style of a restaurant into this older building and keeping a nice balance of both. This is the foyer, if you will. These boxes here, I think I have a video later to do a close-up, but that was where they were keeping the mail. So those boxes were for preserving, or for holding mail, I should say, since it was a post office. So they've done a fine job of maintaining its original look. That's downstairs. That'll take you to the basement. I'll get to that in a minute. But looking up and looking around and looking at the architecture and the design of the building, it's amazing. It's nice to look at. It's great that it is in a restaurant in downtown Fayetteville. So here we are going downstairs. It will be dark on screen for just a couple minutes. She turns on the lights. You got a nice little bar table there. It's more of just an island. The bar table will be around back. But yeah, this has been used for many things. They've had dances here. People have rented it out for proms, for other events. This is the nice bar that you see, sort of that old school bar. And then, like I said earlier, this is an extension of the restaurant. So they do sit people down here. They're able to serve down here. Sort of just let the video tell the story itself here.